What's up everyone, welcome to Stockton. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. On this channel, we talk about stocks before they start blowing up, say goodbye to chasing stocks at all-time highs, and say hello to making some money. So if this sounds like something you want to take advantage of, then hit that beautiful subscribe button and like the video. Now let's get to it. Before we get into the video, I have to say that I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say is just my opinion and is for entertainment purposes only. Having said that, if I'm talking about a company, I'll let you know whether I'm personally going to invest in it or not towards the end of the video. But you should always do your own due diligence, so with that out of the way, let's get started.
Hi guys, I'm back with another BNGO video. I've just come across some really interesting stuff today that I wanted to share with you. First, I want to give a big shout out to Messenger of Moist Will here for sharing this screenshot and bringing this article to my attention. Customized optical mapping by CRISPR-Cas9 mediated DNA labeling with multiple sgRNAs. In this report, researchers were able to use customized mapping strategies that used optical mapping, which extended the application of CRISPR-Cas9 DNA labeling. This is pretty big as it reiterates what we've been saying on this channel. I've previously mentioned how long-read sequencing and optical mapping are equally essential for gene editing to succeed. From this report, it's clear that optical mapping could have an important role here. In order for gene editing to succeed, structural variations and mutations must be identified which cause the disease, and optical mapping seems to be the best tool to identify large structural variations. And it's usually the largest structural variations or mutations that cause genetic diseases. So it therefore makes sense why optical mapping would play a key role when it comes to gene editing in the future. Instead of going through the whole report, however, I want to focus on the conclusion of this report to get the message across without it getting too confusing. Long-read sequencing technologies like Oxford Nanopore and Pacific Biosciences can routinely reach an average of 10 to 30 kb read lengths and can provide assembled haplotype structures with N50 exceeding a megabase and single base resolution. Recent advancements with DNA preparation and Oxford Nanopore can have 50% of read lengths exceed 100 kb, and rare sequences can be more than a megabase. In combination with Pacific Biosciences equal to hi-fi reads, this can generate fully contiguous human chromosome sequences, albeit still at a high cost. In general, obtaining accurate long-read sequence reads is dramatically more informative than only measuring spacings between short sequence motifs on long DNA fragments. Long-read sequencing will be the future. However, optical mapping provides a useful tool to infer extremely long-range haplotype information at a low cost, especially with the new ability to design custom labeling patterns. So in essence, what they're saying here is that long-read sequencing is much better than short-read sequencing and that long-read sequencing is the future. However, optical mapping trumps long-read sequencing when it comes to extremely long-range haplotype information, and it does this at a considerably lower cost. It's great that optical mapping is being mentioned in reports that are to do with gene editing via CRISPR-Cas9 enzymes. The total addressable market for gene editing is likely to grow to $19.4 billion by 2028, and BNGO should be able to tap into the market as a complementary tool here as well. Right, now let's take a look at the chart to see where BNGO share price is going to go from current levels. So on the 23rd of July, we were trading at around the $6.05 mark, and then we started this downtrend here. On the 26th of July, we broke out of this downtrend and now we're in this rectangular chart pattern. Rectangular chart patterns are generally considered as continuation patterns, which means that the price is going to continue to move in the direction it was moving before. In this case, unfortunately, we were in a downtrend, which is why we could see some more pain and go further back down. However, if instead we break this resistance line here at $5.89, then we could go all the way up to $6.05. So the bottom line here is that watch out for the $5.89 mark. If we break that, then we're going back over $6. But if we stay under this price point and we stay within this rectangular chart pattern, then we could go further down. But whatever happens, I'm long on BNGO. There's no negative news on the stock, fundamentals haven't changed, so even if we do see some more price volatility, I'm okay with it. Anyways guys, that's it for today's video. Have a great day and I'll see you in the next one.